I haven't played in a really long time. So when Morgan asked me to play this show, it was a few months ago, and I said yes, just thinking it would never come. So I figured it would get canceled, you know, like everything else. So here it comes, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna play some songs. I intended on practicing, but I have a puppy and just didn't work out. So I'm just gonna play some songs, and I really appreciate that Morgan did bring me out. Can we get a big hand for Morgan? He's an incredible musician. And this first song, he actually requested it, which is funny because it's only on YouTube and 60 people have listened to it. So he's one of the 60 people who have heard this song. And I like to sort of try and explain what my songs are about. They don't always come across very well when I do that because I'm not a very good talker, despite the rambling right now. But it's a song about a relationship I had, and every once in a while, this person, she would sort of go through a metamorphosis, and I just had to deal with that. The song is called Shark Week. Some of my songs are kind of quiet and mellow, and I'll just do my best here, okay? Run, rabbit, run. Run, rabbit, run. Escape this cage. Escape this cage. And breathe, dragon, breathe. Breathe, dragon, breathe. Ignite the flame and burn it all away. And feed, shark feed. Feed, shark feed. Feed, shark feed. Devour me. Die, cicada, die. Die, cicada, die. We hardly knew thee. We hardly knew thee. And sleep, giant, sleep. Sleep, giant, sleep. With quiet steps I take, for you not to wake. And feed, shark feed. Feed, shark feed. Feed, shark feed. Devour me. Devour me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got kind of a weird story. Something that happened on the way up here, and I'm still unpacking it in my head, so I don't know how this story is going to come across, but I was pumping gas, and there was this guy beside me, and he was kind of looking at my car. Okay, like, I'll admit, I have what some people might refer to a lady's car. It's a 2002 Volkswagen Cabrio. It's a little black convertible. And he's just sort of looking at me and eyeing me, and he goes, "Hey, bud, you're one of those brunch liberals, aren't you?" I said, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, you're a brunch liberal." I had never heard that before, and I was trying to figure this out. I mean, like, I was thinking, like, yeah, I guess I like Eggs Benedict and universal health care, so maybe I am. And I was trying to figure out if there was aggression there, and I don't know if there was aggression. And I was just like looking at him, and he was looking at me, and finished pumping gas, and I kind of gave him like the universal Canadian sign off of goodwill. I just said, "Have a good one." And he's like, "Yeah, have a good one." Yeah, it was a weird one. Brunch liberal. I'm way more nervous than I've probably ever been, because it's been so long since I've played. Like I was just telling Greg, and Greg and I go way back, and I don't shake when I'm on stage, and right now I'm shaking like a leaf. But you guys are all being amazing and supportive, so I'm gonna really do my best here, okay? Sweet things come out of your mouth, and they fly around, and they bring me down, and they're like small fires burning down, and they're like small fires burning down, and we drive around, try to put them out, try to forget about all the small fires burning down, all the small fires burning down, all the small fires are ashes now. Dark things come out of your mouth, and they bring me out, and they bring me down, and they're like small fires burning down. They're like small fires are ashes now. But everything's gonna be okay once I make it that way. Gonna transcend the twists and the bends and the starts and the ends. Everything's gonna be okay once I make it that way. Gonna transcend the starts and the ends and the something, something, something. Oh, everything. Oh, everything. Oh, everything, everything. Thank you. This song is about Lucifer, Satan. But before he was, as some of the Christian Bible says. I mean, I'm Jewish, so I don't think we even believe in Satan. But before he was cast out, because apparently he was cast out, from my reading, was because he was telling God that. Like, we all had jobs and our managers suck, and he was telling him that he could do it better than he could, and so he cast him out. So I imagine he had some friends in heaven before he was cast out. So This is a letter written by his friend in heaven to Lucifer when he's now in hell. And he was known as the Morning Star, so it's called Dear Morning Star. Dear Morning Star, how are you? Been thinking of you since the day you left. Kinda miss your antics and the way you always made me laugh. And I was thinking of the last thing you told me before you fell. Better to experience a failure than always do it well. Well, it's freezing here in heaven. Hope you're warm and happy, grazing shit in hell. I was frightened when I first arrived. Was nervous and I didn't know a thing. Ignored by Mike and Gabriel, you welcomed me and held me to my wings. And you were more than just a teacher, you were my friend as well. Now that you're gone, I miss you more than I can tell. Oh, it's freezing here in heaven. Hope you're warm and happy, raising shit in hell. Yes, it's freezing here in heaven. Hope you're warm and happy, raising shit in hell. And I can't take it any longer. Can't hear another ringing bell. They call this a kingdom, but it's just another prison cell. Oh, it's freezing here in heaven. Hope you're warm and happy, raising shit in hell. Yes, it's freezing here in heaven. Hope you're warm and happy, raising shit in hell. Yes, it's freezing here in heaven. Hope your morning star is glowing bright in hell. Thank you. That one always scares me. I have 2 grown children, and I wrote a song for them. I mean, I've never, ever played it. I wrote it like 4 years ago. But this is my advice to my 2 sons. Sorry, I've never played this one before. Son, I want you to understand. Takes more than just a dick to call yourself a man. It takes a fight for which you need strength to stand up for yourself and those who can't. Those who can't. And son, if it's not yet clear, Life's not fair as it doles out the years. You gotta take some light, the fire and the smoke. Breathe in and hold, but not enough to choke. Not enough to choke. And you can run as fast as you can away from the fire, but you'll be still burning. You're not gonna cool down. But even if you can, let it burn in your heart. Don't be like your old man. 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 Son, so many men are shit. So be a better man. Be better than it. There's no God's plan, and life's not set. Love all you can. Don't live it to regret. Don't live it to regret. And you can run as fast as you can away from the fire, but you'll be still burning. You're not gonna cool down. But even if you can, let it burn in your heart. Don't be like your old man. You can run as fast as you can away from the fire, but you'll be still burning. You're not gonna cool down. But even if you can, let it burn in your heart. Don't be like your old man. 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 This next one is written, is based on a thing that happened to me. Remember Craigslist? Apparently it's still a thing in Vancouver, but I don't know if it's maybe a thing here too. I don't know, but I don't think anyone that I know uses it anymore. But I got a message one day. There used to be a section, or maybe there is a section called Missed Connections. And someone gave me a message. I go, I think this is about you. And the title said, I'm not even making this up. This is what it said, so it's going to sound ridiculous. But it said female looking for male, and the title of it was Hot Dad with Yo-Yo Kid. I know, it doesn't make much sense, right? But I had, my youngest son used to be like a yo-yo wizard. So we were in St. Lawrence Market, and that's where the location was. And he's just yo-yoing around St. Lawrence Market as we're walking through St. Lawrence Market. So this person sent a message, and it was obviously me. And I responded, and we talked a little bit, and we just never met. And I don't know why we never met, because I was curious who the person was, but I don't think they actually wanted to meet. I think they just wanted to put out that misconnection into the world. So I wrote this song about it. It's called Little Bird. Little bird, it's time to wake. Stay is yours for you to take. Little bird, hiding there. Why so shy? Why so scared? Now sing wings and fly. Little bird fly, little bird fly. Now spread your wings and try. Little bird fly, little bird fly. Little bird fly, little bird fly. Little bird fly, little bird fly. Little bird, what can I do? There's so much here waiting for you. Little bird, come out your cage, for the fear you can assuage. Now spread your wings and try. Little bird fly, little bird fly. Now spread your wings and try. Little bird fly, little bird fly. Little bird fly, little bird fly. Little bird fly, little bird fly. Mm, 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 mm. Thank you. This is going to be my last one. It's a bit of a long one, I think, once I explain it all. So it's half story, half song, and hopefully I remember the story, to be honest. But I used to go to this store in Toronto. And at this bakery, they had this maple butter tart. And I was like losing my mind over this maple butter tart. It's like one of the best things I've ever had in my life. So I'd go all the time to get this maple butter tart. And there so happened to be this girl working behind the counter. And every time I ordered my butter tart, she just asked me questions about what I'm doing and where I'm going to go tonight and like how I've been and all these questions about me. And she has this big smile. And I just sort of found I was going as much for the butter tart as I was for her. And then at some point I was going more for her, and she was asking me what I'm doing tonight, and I was doing nothing. So I just make up that I'm going to some cool party or something. And then I thought to myself, what if I was a different person? If I wasn't, I mean, she was quite a bit younger than me, and I was like, what if I was a younger guy, and I was actually just only buying these butter tarts to talk to this girl? And I thought to myself, okay, well, that's going to be my character in the story. So I started writing this song about it, and I'm going to play you up until I wrote about half of it, and I'm going to play you up until that point, and then tell you what happened from there. So it's called Bakery Girl. She works down the street from me, sweetest thing in the bakery, and I go in every day, but I don't know what to say. Words escape me, so I order a pastry. Sweet little thing at the bakery, your name's still a mystery. Melt my heart with a butter tart or some delicious treat. And I hope you like chubby guys, 'cause visiting you's increased my size. But it's well worth it just to see your eyes. Oh, you're the one most sweet. I used to be so very trim. I used to have only one chin, but I'm so desperately lost. But it's well worth the cost to see those pretty eyes behind all those pies. Sweet little thing at the bakery, your name's still a mystery. Melt my heart with a butter tart or some delicious treat. And I hope you like enormous ones, 'cause I keep ordering cinnamon buns. One look from you, I come undone. Oh, you're the one most sweet. Okay, that's as far as I got. And I was writing that, thank you. I was writing that and I'm laughing the whole time I'm writing it. It's like, obviously it's not as like overtly depressing like my other songs. And so I keep going into this bakery I keep ordering butter tarts to try to be, at this point, just to be inspired to write the rest of the song. I mean, it's not about me, it's about a character, right? So I keep going in and I'm like, keep ordering butter tarts, and I keep, I'm just trying, and then we get the same conversation. I'm like telling her I'm like gonna walk on top of the CN Tower, even though I'd never do that. And it's like, I'm at this point, I'm just making shit up. I'm not being a genuine person because I really just want to get more inspiration for the rest of the song. But it's not happening. I can't write any more lyrics to this song. So I give up. I literally give up this one day. That night, I went, I don't know if I can remember this story. I went to a bar. I went with my friend Glenn. And I drank a lot. Like a lot. And then, lo and behold, there's Bakery Girl. So I walk up to her, and I'm like, hey, you're a bakery girl. And she's like, uh-huh. And I'm like, remember me? And she's like, oh yeah, you're a butter tart guy. I'm like, yeah. And then she introduced herself. She goes, my name's Sophie. I'm like, no, don't tell me your name. She's like, why not? It's like, because you're gonna ruin the song. And she's like, what song? I'm like, the song I'm writing about you. She's like, you're writing a song about me? I'm like, yeah, but it's not about you and me. It's about me, you, and this fat guy. She's like, what? And I'm like, and I'm just looking at her, and I'm very intoxicated. And I'm just thinking, oh, damn it. And I'm just like, so I book it, I leave. I just leave the bar and I run home. And so I avoid, my friend Glenn's like, where did you go? And I'm like, I really embarrassed myself. And I came off as really creepy, because like I said, she was quite a bit younger than me. So I didn't want to look like I was trying to mac on her or anything like that. So, but telling somebody that you don't really know that you're writing a song about them is not a good way to convey that. So anyway, a month went by and I was invited to a brunch. So I thought, okay, I need to get these. And it was gluten-free, and this gluten-free, who does a gluten-free brunch? Brunch liberals. Yeah. Brought it home. Look at that. Anyway, so I went to this gluten, and I got there, and she was there, and I'm like, hey, and she's like, hey, and I'm like, I'm gonna get like 4 of these butter tarts, and she's like, cool, great, and I'm like, you remember me from the bar? And she's like, yeah, of course I remember you from the bar. And I'm like, she goes, are you really writing a song about me? And I'm like, yeah, but you're just inspiring a song. Like, it's a narrative, it's a story. And she's like, cool. And I'm like, cool. And she's like, yeah. And I go, I'll like bring it to you when it's done if you want. And she's like, you promise? And I'm like, yeah, I promise. And I went home with these 4 butter tarts that were actually not gluten-free. And I wrote the rest of the song, and I'll play it to you, and I have like a epilogue at the end of that. So here's how the rest, and I literally went home and wrote it right then and there, and was late for the brunch. The liberal brunch liberal. I made a promise to myself, stop going in to protect my health. But I got so depressed, I had missed what was best. So I'd go in one more time, and I'd speak my mind. And I said, sweet little thing at the bakery, I'd like to know your name, please. And would you go on a date with me? Maybe a picnic in the park. And I hope you like affectionate men, because I'm never gonna let go of your hand. And I can meet you after I get home from the gym. Oh, you have got my heart. Okay, I'll give you the epilogue and then I'll do the last chorus. The epilogue is that I finished the song and I burned it on a CD at the time. CDs were big. And I even printed a cupcake on the CD because we had a CD printer at work. And I packaged it all up, bakery going. I went to go bring it to her. And then she wasn't there, and I asked if she would be in there, and they told me she no longer works there. So instead, I sent it to her as an MP3 over Facebook, even though I wasn't her Facebook friend, which was kind of creepy. She did not respond, but a month later, I bumped into her on the street, and I just said, hey, and then she's like, hey, and then she was all happy to see me, which is nice, and I actually gave her a hug, and I said, listen, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And I go, you were actually a really important part of this year because a song came out of it that unlike I've ever written. And she's like, oh, it was a really nice song. My mom loved it. So that felt really good. So maybe I can date her mom. Sweet little thing at the bakery, your name's still a mystery. Melt my heart with a butter tart or some delicious treat. And I hope you like chubby guys, 'cause visiting you's increased my size. But it's well worth it just to see your eyes. Well worth it just to see your eyes. Well worth it just to see your eyes. Oh, you're the one most sweet. You're the one most sweet. You're the one most sweet. Thank you very much. Thank you to the lovely Morgan X. Berry and Greg and Heartwood for putting on this show. And all of you.